Dear students, welcome to Army Public School PMA Resource Network. Before we start our today's subject chemistry, please subscribe this page and click the bell icon. In our today's subject, we are going to discuss vapor pressure. Before going into the details of vapor pressure, first we see the process of evaporation. When a liquid is contained in a container, as you can see in the diagram, that molecules of the liquid having high kinetic energy overcome the forces of attraction and escape into the atmosphere. But when the container is closed, only then vapor pressure is developed. For the vapor pressure, container must be closed. Evaporation of liquid occurs in closed container. Closed container must partially be filled with the liquid. Why it must be partially filled? Because the molecules that escape from the surface of the liquid, they gather over that available empty space. Liquid evaporates and molecules in vapor state escape into the atmosphere. But if the container is closed, if it is sealed, then what happens? Now we see through the diagram how vapor pressure is established. The diagram on the right hand side contains a liquid and it is not closed, so the liquid molecules, they change into vapors and escape outside into the atmosphere. But see on the diagram that is on the left hand side, the liquid is contained in the closed container. Now the molecules of the liquid that change into vapors cannot escape. Rather, they gather above the surface of the liquid. In start, there are very few vapors, but as the time passes, the concentration of the vapor molecules increases. All these vapors, they are gathered above the available space in the container. When the concentration of the vapors increases, these vapors collide with one another. They also collide with the walls of the container and they collide with the surface of the liquid as well. This third factor is very important. When the vapors, they collide with the surface of the liquid. The moment they collide with the surface molecules, they develop force of attraction between them, and vapor molecules, they are recaptured by the liquid molecules. At this moment, vapors are changed back to the liquid, and this conversion of vapors into the liquid is named as condensation. In start, the process of condensation is very slow, but with the passage of the time, like evaporation, the process of condensation also increases. And a time comes when the rate of evaporation equals with the rate of condensation. At this stage, liquid changes to vapors, and vapors, they change back to the liquid. change of liquid into vapors is called vaporization, and change of vapors into liquid is called condensation. So we can say that vaporization has become equal to condensation. What does it mean? It means that number of molecules of liquid changing into vapors is exactly equal to number of molecules of vapors changing back into liquid. Does the process stop here? No, the process does not stop here. Rather, both the processes, they occur at equal rates. Which those processes are? Those processes are process of evaporation and process of condensation. Number of molecules changing to vapors, the process that is named as vaporization, is equal to number of molecules changing into liquid, that is condensation. At this stage, equilibrium is established. Now here you must know what equilibrium is. In scientific processes, when two equal and opposite processes occur at equal rate, always equilibrium is established there. The forward process becomes equal to reverse process. Here the forward process is process of evaporation and reverse process is process of condensation. And both these processes, they are expressed with double arrow. Like this. So upper arrow represents the forward process, that is evaporation, and lower arrow, it represents the second process, reverse process, which is condensation. Symbolically, the whole process is represented like this, that liquid, it is changing into vapors through the process of evaporation, and vapors, they are converting back into liquid through the process of condensation. Very interesting thing happens here. When equilibrium is established and there are plenty of vapors above the surface of the liquid, and process of evaporation and condensation, they are occurring at equal rates, the vapors of liquid, they start exerting pressure on the surface of the liquid. And it does not happen all the time. It happens only when there is equilibrium between evaporation and condensation. So here comes the definition of vapor pressure. The pressure exerted by whom? By vapors. Vapors of whom? Vapors of liquid. When do these vapors exert pressure on the liquid? When these vapors are in equilibrium. In equilibrium with whom? In equilibrium with the liquid. So it makes the definition of vapor pressure. The pressure exerted by the vapors of liquid in equilibrium with the liquid is called vapor pressure. Hope you got the concept. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.